All right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, I found out that BTS did their MBTIs on 16 personalities. So I'm gonna take one more just to kind of see if it lines up. Because what the hell did they? I just talked to somebody that told me what the hell my stuff was. ESFP. That looked like sunscreen, honestly. But that's what we're here to do. I just take this one real quick. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but thank you for joining me. If you could please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. Let's get into this one and see what we're gonna get for this one this time. Um, let's see. Regular Mick, goddamn every day. Like Jesus Christ. Drake said no new friends. I said I don't know how to stop it. I spend a lot of free time exploring various random topics. That's how I get through life. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like not even close, cuz. Not even close. You often make a backup plan for a backup. We never had a plan. See, I'm right in the middle. I might snap on a nigga depending on the situation. You rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. Nah, blood. We outside, social butterfly. You prefer to completely finish one project. Not even close. I'll be mid project and start seven others. Oh, I'm very sentimental. Very. You like to organize tools? Like, that's disgusting. Even a small mistake could cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. You're goddamn right. It's like, calls everything I thought I ever knew into question. Like, was I actually even good at this before? Huh. Maybe we should pack it in. Oh, yeah, all the time. Or just, I attempt to not be a weirdo when doing this, but I often find myself walking down the street and I see like a beautiful woman. I'm just like, yo, like you're beautiful. Like I just want you to know that you're fucking beautiful. And I just walk the fuck off. I get out of there because I'm not trying to chat to the bird in that way. It's just more so I've seen like what I would consider art. Like fuck, do you see her? She looks so amazing. Or like, uh, I'll be walking down the street and I see people like I do in the videos. Somebody with a good jacket, outfit, haircut. I'll literally just stop them, fuck up their whole day, and be like, "Yo, you know what? Your haircut is fucking dope. That's an amazing jacket. Great boots. Ah, fucking your gloves are dope." Like it doesn't matter. I just randomly stop people and talk to them. I've never thought about that. I actually do this until doing this test, but the amount of people that have been stopped by me in Edinburgh while I'm either just out on a bender with the boys or just like cutting about the city, it's for sure over 100 at least. You are not too interested in some of your interpretations and analysis. No, I love the nuance. Disagree, blood. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. We're right in the middle. Depending on what we're dealing with, we'll decide whether or not the heart or the head gets to decide. Usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of fucking right. I want to do what I want to do like a child. You really worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I'm right in the middle because I feel like I try and just be a respectable individual, but then I kind of play the interactions back in my brain. I'm just like, I hope I didn't come across like a dickhead. Like that was never my intention. I never want to come across that way. So that's why I'm like, I hope that didn't happen. But I don't often think about it. So that's why I'm gonna say I'm in the middle. Oh yeah, group activities are fun. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own type of fuck no. You wrote a book, finish it. What are you talking about? Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things that your what? Helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishment. I'm right in the middle because like I have a couple of younger artists that I work with, and I love seeing them kind of just like mature and grow into like better artists, or just friends that I've helped in the past that are now like living like way better lives. I really enjoy that as well. So I'm right in the middle, but then I'm not gonna shy away from enjoying my own successes as well. Like let's right up there with that. Oh fuck, struggle of my life. Struggle of my life. I don't know. I think I'm doing this right now. I promise you. If I didn't have a schedule or a flight I paid for, I would be trying to do something else on top of whatever else I have planned over the next 3 days. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. But not for real though. Oh, but do they let you go back? I change it? Oh, they do let you change it. But no, I'm not gonna change it though. You avoid leadership roles? No, I prefer to be in a leadership role because I can't be over here listening to the next man and he's shitted like power delegation. I think that is probably the strongest mark of a leader in a group dynamic is I'll call it power delegation, but it's just truly delegation. Finding and like sussing out the best qualities from each individual member in your team and assigning roles. Doing that as efficiently and well, I guess efficiently would cover quickly, so I don't need to say it. That'd be redundant. So, doing this efficiently as possible will make your team be so streamlined that you can actually be an effective leader at that point because now you know everybody's doing what they're best suited at, and now you have a grand, we'll say the larger picture of what's going on, and you kind of get in where you fit in and kind of help fix it and massage it along. But a lot of times people don't know how to delegate responsibilities, and it's terrible being under a leader or a person that does not know how to do that. Oh, disagree. A lot more on rationality, less on feelings. I'm a disagree, but agree, because the world is a nuanced place. So this is why I got to go with the middle. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. Right in the middle, blood. Like, I love me a good relax. Don't mind me a good clean. Am I thinking about not relaxing because I need to do a good clean? It's never once crossed my mind. Not one time. But then I'm gonna disagree because it's never crossed my mind. Like, oh, you like do this so you can relax. Like, nah. You enjoy watching people? Oh, I fucking love it. It is like it's like peak television. It's like some of the best people watching you can do. You ever watch somebody have an argument like right in front of you, but they're like the sloppiest individuals? And what I mean by this is I'm very if it's me and my bird, we don't argue in public. We won't show an up face like an upset face in public. Like that's at least just how it has been in my relationship throughout the years. So like having to do anything with anybody in the future or like starting a new relationship, that's gonna be like a baseline for me. Like whatever happens in public, that's public. We're not doing that. But I love watching people argue in public who don't do that. Cause then I'm just like, Carl, Miranda has told us all your business, and it is hilarious. Is that true? You did that with the boys last week? Ah, I'm just sitting there, just like, damn, she's reading my man the riot act. And then when men get fed up for getting chewed out in public, and they just start, well, you did this, and it's like, you lost it, bruv. You lost it. You hit her with the you did this, huh? Nah, that's not gonna go well, Black. That doesn't play well in these arenas. It doesn't. I try not to avoid like I really do try to avoid like drawing attention to myself, like, but it's hard. It's very hard, especially like granted I've grown up in like predominantly white places, but just the homogeneity of Scotland, which just I see Phil just like kind of just puts a extra like focus on me being a black man when I walk around, and then also with my particular style, based on how people dress in Scotland, I can like tell I still got like a sore fucking thumb, and just people just like I'm just like what the fuck, or the amount of times like I've never had this happen in America where I'm just walking down the street and some bird is with her boyfriend, and she does what I do to birds. Now I don't do that when they're with the guys because that's a surefire way to get fired on, but she'll be holding my man's hand and be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and I'm just like, you know, I'm at the cash machine, right? Like I'm just living my life, and she's just stopped me and just made my day. Just, I'm beautiful. Is that right? Ain't nobody told me that before. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But I also think in the back of my mind, like, why'd you do this to me? You've put me in a very dangerous situation. You're holding your boyfriend's hand, and you telling me you think I'm beautiful. Like, my man might be jealous, just start firing on my shit, like, oh, he's beautiful, huh? Boop, 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 boop. So, yeah, I don't know. I always find those situations quite weird, because it's happened like 3-4 times since I've been here in Scotland. I'm just like, my self-esteem, through the roof. But it's just fucking funny to see it happen. I don't know. I don't particularly think my mood can change that fast. And why I say I don't feel like it changes that fast is because I may have a particular comment at a time, but my overall mood is not changed based off of just I have a comment. That's just my comment. I could be chill, but my comment may come across like I'm very angry or whatever. And I'm just chilling. I just put a little spice on that particular comment. That's it. Lose patience with people who are not even close. That's a dickhead move. Not everybody can be as efficient as anybody else. That's weird. You often end up doing things. These videos I'm recording right now. I'm recording videos for the next 5 days. Less than 19 hours from when I have to get on an airplane. No. I've got 27 hours before I need to get on an airplane to go to Berlin. And I'm filming videos like a madman to cover those 5 days so I can keep just releasing content while I'm out there. Yeah, no. I'm doing last possible. Come on. That's how I live life, blood. You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. I don't give a fuck. I'm dead. I'll figure it out when we get there. Figure it out. You usually prefer to be around others rather than disagree. I need my alone time. I love being around people, but if I could be alone, I for sure will. Nah. I love a theoretical debate. So, you find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Agree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Disagree. Let's get this shit sorted. You rarely second guess the choice. The facts, cuz it's done. We can't second guess it. We've done it. That'd be like walking off a ledge and be like, should we have walked off that motherfucker? We did it. Ain't no go backs. Understand the magnitude and gravity of decisions. It's a bar I have in a song. What fucking song is that? Understand the magnitude and gravity of decisions. It's Vito. It's on Spotify, all that right now, all digital streaming platforms. It's called Vito, like Vito Corleone. That's the song I say that in, because it's very important. You must understand the magnitude and gravity of decisions. Like, you have to, or at least I feel like I have a grasp on this. So this is why I make decisions that I feel like it's been executed. There's no second thought. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. I've probably been partying all week while having an exhausting week. So I'm still going to say I still want this party. You enjoy going to art. Fucking right. Art museums are lit. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. When I feel like they are wholly irrational, do I feel like I have a hard time understanding feelings? Because at a certain point, I feel like some emotions just completely derail my ability to understand why you may feel a thing or how you can perceive something a certain way. So that's when I feel like I have a hard time understanding feelings. You like to have no, I don't. I want to wake up and just go. You really feel insecure? Nah. This is a disagree. I feel insecure all the time. But then I just remember, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to die eventually. I have time to waste about my insecurities. Like, the rent is due. I would like to be in love. I've got things I've got focus on that I don't care. Like, I'm insecure. Who cares? I don't have time to deal with it. So hard. It's not even funny. I went almost 6 months in the UK without getting the UK number just so I could just like, you know what? Like, I don't have internet here. Don't have a phone number. I can't call you. Let me get your number. You have to spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are all the fucking time. I'm about to watch a video on why Thailand never got conquered or colonized. I was like, say word, that happened? Man wants to know why. Now, granted, this is not I guess it's a particular view, but like, I just want to understand things that I don't understand or that may be contrary to what I may believe or think in the world. It's more fun that way. In the social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and it's just, sometimes. Like tonight, I got contacted. If you plan to review style priorities to get back on track, fucking right. Back on track. You still bothered by mistakes? Not even close. It's dead blood. I can't go back. The reason for human existence. Why would I care? Nigga, I'm here. Niggas is asking for rent and that. I don't have time for existential human crisis. Nigga, they will put you outside in the cold in the middle of winter. Who the fuck cares why we're here? We're here now. Find a thing you like to do and do it until you die. Other than that, Who cares? Call you. Almost agree. Because I feel like my theory on logic, I still feel like it's all emotion based. So I would, yeah, I'm gonna go all the way, fully agree. Like my emotions is running all of this, all of this. I don't actively try and go out of my way to make anybody look bad or feel stupid or anything, but like my man, you gonna hold this if it's your fault. Am I gonna try and instigate it like I used to in high school? Like, oh, look, like, Darren spilled that on you. You gonna let Darren do that to you? You don't you dare let Darren do that to you. Defend yourself. The amount of fights I've started in school that I had no business being in are hilarious. It's not even me fighting anybody. Just I'm just getting other people to fight. Just being a bare instigator. This instigation is just it's a great tool. It's a great tool. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy and organized and consistent efforts. Goddamn right. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. I don't think that, but if somebody does think highly of me, it does make me want to continue to be the person that they see in their head because I'm not seeking approval, but if you've approved me, then I'm like, oh, well, I must have like passed a pretty high bar. So I don't want to sink below that bar. I don't want you to think lesser of me. So that's more so it. I never am like, like how long until I like disappoint them? That's like, that's weird. No, I'm gonna go with disagree. No, I wouldn't. That'd be terrible. I love working with people. You believe the pondering abstract philosophical questions waste time. Totally disagree. Why is man not a can and a can is a can? Let's talk about it. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Totally disagree. Drop me in the middle of the woods with a couple of does. I'll be all right. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I feel like I do, but sometimes I be wrong. Especially those super emotionally aware people that know that they can't hide their emotions on their face, so they put on fake emotional faces but feel a different way. Like my boy Cook, he loves fucking with me because I think he can tell I'm really like adept at that. So he'll like come in the mornings and like have like an angry man face on, and I'm like, oh, my boy angry. I'm gonna leave him alone. And then I talked to him like, yo, like you was good earlier. He was like, yeah, I knew you was watching me, nigga. So I put on an angry face. Leave me the fuck alone. I like to enjoy my mornings. I was like, you dickhead. I really thought something was wrong with you. That's life. I can't just. I don't have time to be overwhelmed. It's not allowing it for me. I'm skipping as many steps as possible. Very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. You're goddamn right. Who says I want to decide if it's controversial? Who the fuck labeled it controversial? Dickhead. I'll choose. Who pass along a good opportunity if they thought someone else is needed? Bruv, I had my man set up to go perform on an album for Ray Charles's grandson, I believe is who it was. Like all he had to do was go in there and lay the vocals. I was calling my man for like a month and a half to go do this. If I can put you in play for the play, I'm doing it. I don't need to have it. And then that just strengthens our relationship and my name in these streets, because not only do motherfuckers know that like, yo, I send you the right person to do the job, but I also got my man's paid. Everybody's winning. My name go up, my man get money. How's this a bad system? I for sure pass along good opportunities. Completely. Fucking, you goddamn right they will. I am a man, Damon. I'm a boy. Did it come out the same? I gotta go double check this again. ESFP, and now it's ENFPA. I'm a campaigner. What the fuck does that mean? Free spirits who can always find a reason to smile. You're goddamn right. There's Bunda in the world. How do you not smile? Just off the basic thought that Bunda exists, man should be smiling. That's like the exact ratio I feel in my soul when I step into a party. Because every part of me, up to 67%, is like, let's go work the room. And then there's a small voice in my head that's like 33%. Like, nigga, if you don't chill out, read the room first. Some of these people you might not like. Stop being so congenial. And then I'm just like, And then I read the room and I'm like, second voice, you were quite correct. I don't like my man in the corner. But that's just my preconceived notion on that person. Because I could end up really loving that person after I've actually spoken with them. Case in point, there's an artist in Scotland named Red King. Before I spoke with him, I had preconceived notions. After speaking with him, he is probably one of my favorite people I've had the pleasure to meet while being in Scotland. Such a genuine, good person. And our politics actually align quite well. Not saying my politics need to align, but typically politics don't always go well in first meetings because they're typically going to be adversarial because I don't know, just in my experience, I never first off meeting somebody, our politics kind of like aligned. But like when I met Red King, we started talking politics. I was like, oh, you're a little bit more on the progressive side than I am, my boy. I didn't expect it. 67 extroverted. That's crazy. Yes. This is a great ratio. Yep. That just sounds like I'm a daydreamer now. See, this is where I'm just like, I feel like I'm more of a cold person because will I allow somebody else's feelings to like determine like the outcomes? And I'm just like, no. But then it's more so, I look at it like this, and this is why I say I won't let somebody else's feelings determine the outcome is because let's say we're beefing or like we're in the middle of an argument or a conversation and you've initiated said conversation with me. Well, you better be ready to take that ride. And I mean every bit of it. Because I was willing to take the ride the moment you instigated or initiated, not instigated, the conversation with me. Wherever this conversation may lead now, I'm willing to take the ride down that path. But I've been in conversations where people start conversations with me and just like, oh, I can't handle this. Don't fucking start talking to me then. I don't have time for that. Like, handle the conversation or leave me be. I don't have time. Prospecting. Possibly individuals are very good at improvising and adapting opportunities. They tend to be flexible, nonconformists who value novelty above stability. You are goddamn right. Prospect. Assertive. I'm happy this is a good balance, but I feel like that turbulent. I feel like I'm a turbulent individual, not an assertive one. I just like to flip the apple cart. Y'all remember table flipping Jesus? This is one of my heroes. Flip the table. Turbulence is not always a bad thing. Yep. I like that. I don't need you to email me this. Why would I need that? No. No, you can't have no information from me. Okay, so yeah, 16 personalities. It changed a little bit, but it overall stayed the same, no? ENFP. So the S changed. Oh, so, yeah, so ESFP was my first one, and then ENFP is this one. I don't know what the A is because I didn't get an A on the other one, or if I did, I didn't pay attention to it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys for joining me. Just want to make sure we cover all the bases, see if this changed at all, and I don't know. We can do another one of these a year from now. Somebody reminds me, and we're still kicking about, and you guys are still listening to me ranting to this microphone. But until then, thank you for your time. I truly appreciate it. If you could please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon, and all that. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I'm out here. Peace.